What's good, y'all? This is your boy Akil McLeod back with another video, and today I'm gonna hit up Ross to see if I can find any of those items that's currently 49 cents on clearance. I know it's very rare to find really good items that's for only 49 cents, but I did go to the Ross a few days ago and there were a ton of stuff on clearance, so hopefully they lowered those prices even more. And I did pick up some pieces already, so I'll share some of those stuff with you guys later on in the video. But without further ado, let's get into it. Cause you felt like you was losing, only for the winner. Mood just to keep from cooling, like only for the winner, only for the winner. Alright, y'all, so I was here a few days ago and I saw these cleats here already, and the original price on those I think were like $9.99 at the time. Now they had lowered the price already, but these have some bleeding on here and I don't think I'll be able to get that off. So even though they're only $2.49, they are cleats, so they will sit for a very long time, so I'll pass on those. Moving right along, I came across a pair of some Jordan Pro Tros, and these looked to be in some decent condition at first, and then I came across some stains on the front, and as you guys can see, they were asking $9.99 for these, and I believe this was like a size 17 shoe. So even though size 17s, they still sell, they just take a very long time to sell. But with those stains on the front, I know they'll still sit. So if I can come back and I'll get them for even cheaper than $9.99, I'll go ahead and I'll grab those. Now, periodically, if you guys are going to keep seeing me grab up some shoes, I like the actual shoe, but they wasn't on sale, so we had to keep it moving. Next, I came across some more cleats, and these are from Under Armour. And with these raw sales, what you guys got to remember, you're going to come across a ton of cleats. Now, these in particular was a size 16. These on eBay are probably selling for 20 bucks, so I'm definitely just going to go ahead and pass on those. Even though they are $2.49, they possibly might sell for 30 bucks, and they're going to take a very long time to sell. So now, keeping it moving, came across a pair of some Nike Air Max, and they look like some 90s. I'm not really sure the exact name on these. They might be some type of new style of 90s, but these don't have much resale value. But overall, I did think they were a pretty cool looking shoe. After all, I do like Air Max 90s, but I don't think those have any value. Next, I came across this pair of Nike golf shoes, and you guys know I've been telling you guys to pick up golf shoes because they are selling like crazy. This pair in particular is actually in the outlets now as well for even cheaper than $29.99, so that's definitely not going to be happening anytime soon. Here I found 3 pairs of baseball cleats, and even though the comparable value on these said 83 bucks, right now on eBay these are barely selling for $40. So after shipping and fees, it won't be any money to be made on those, so I'm definitely going to pass on those. Finally came across a pair of shoes that I can actually grab. I grabbed up a pair previously, and I guess they just put this one out, so I'm definitely going to be grabbing this one. This one was 35 bucks, and these should sell somewhere between 80 and 90 bucks for me. It might not sell right away, but I'm definitely going to grab those up. So now we are in the women's section, and I'm really just trying to see if I can come across anything worth finding, but I'm really just trying to keep my eye open for those reduced stickers on there. Here's a pair of native sneakers. These don't sell for much on eBay at all or on Poshmark, so anytime I see those, I always pass. This looks like a pair of Fila's. The Fila Disruptors are actually selling, but not that particular style. Now, I told you guys in the past, some New Balance sell for a ton of money, some don't, and those definitely don't. Now, we got a pair of Nike Air Roshi'S, and these were on clearance for 26 bucks, but a couple days ago when I was here last, I found another pair of these, and those are only like $6.49. So I don't know if they probably just didn't reduce the price on that yet, so I'll probably come back for those later. Next up is a pair of Sanooks, and Sanooks, usually this particular style, I checked the comps, this was selling for like 20 bucks, and after shipping and fees, especially shipping a pair of shoes, I probably won't make any money. So let's just head to another Ross, and as soon as I walked in the door, I found 2 more pairs of the Nike Flyknit Racer G's, and now altogether I got 4 pairs. So this was a really good find. As soon as I walked in, I was able to scoop these up, and as I told you guys before, they're 35 a piece, and I should sell those for at least about $80 to $90. Now, this Ross in particular, this one had a ton of cleats, size 15 and up. These, I probably would grab these if they were 49 cents, but I know those are going to sit forever. Here we got another pair of cleats for $6.99, and these are from Under Armour, and those are on eBay right now for about $20, so definitely passing on those even if they're 49 cents. Found another pair of cleats for $4.99 in a very large size, And that's really what you're going to keep coming across, especially in the clearance section here. They're all going to be super huge cleats. Now, this was a pair of sneakers that I would definitely have grabbed for the personal collection if this was in my size. These are a pair of night joggers, and these aren't as popular as I thought they would be. But of course, you know, it is what it is. I might grab those if they hit the outlets anytime soon. Still checking some shoes to see if I can find anything with a reduced sticker on there. But if they're not reduced and if it's not like a high quality shoe, I'm definitely just going to continue passing on them. Here I saw another pair of cleats, and this place was just full of huge cleats. I think I found like maybe 5 or 6 pairs altogether. Not grabbing up any of them, just showing you guys what some of these Rosses have in my area. But if you come across any that have these huge cleats, I would suggest passing on them, because cleats take a very long time to sell. And not only that, but you won't make much money on those, so it might not be worth it to grab cleats at this point. This was interesting to me only because I picked up a pair for $10 from the other Ross a few weeks ago, and they had them here for $40. So if they were 10, I would have definitely grabbed them up, but because they were asking 40, I had to pass. Here's a pair of NMDs for $49.99. If you guys sell sneakers, you guys know Adidas NMDs used to sell for a ton of money back in the day. They were super popular, but now they are just bricks because nobody wears them. So next I came across this pair of Adidas Superstars in a really dope colorway. Size 7 is kind of tough. That's probably why they were reduced and have been sitting here so long. So I'm going to pass on those too. Next, I came across this pair of Adidas Aniki. I've been selling these like crazy lately, and for $10, these do look like a pretty good deal. I probably would sell them for maybe $50 at the end of the day, so I might take a chance on these. There were some stains on here, but I think I should be able to get some of these stains off, especially using an eraser. So I might just go ahead and grab this up for $10, because I highly doubt that they will sit there long enough to get reduced further. Now, this was definitely a special moment for me. I never saw Vapor Max in a Ross or a Burlington, and I know there's tons of other resellers finding these all the time in various different colorways, and they're asking $60. I should be able to get maybe $120 or $130 for these, so I'm definitely going to grab these up. I didn't even check the comps, but honestly at this point it's more so about the principle for me. I just want to make sure I have some of these Vapor Max in my inventory, so I'm definitely going to be grabbing those up. And here we got another pair of NMDs, but this is in the men's section. This is in the women's section, so I don't know if somebody was trying to hide these or what, but those are bricks, so I'm not even going to worry about that. And we got a pair of Adidas Alpha Bounce, and I believe this is a size 11 in women's, which is a very tough size to sell, especially for women. That's just a really large size, so even if those were on clearance, I would definitely pass on those. And next up, we got a pair of Adidas Solar Drive or Solar Boost. These don't really sell too well, and they have been sitting in outlets for a while too. So even though these are currently reduced, I'm definitely going to pass on those, because I probably would be able to sell those for $60 if I was lucky. Alright y'all, so we are back, and I picked up about 9 pairs of shoes from Ross over the past couple of days, and thankfully I was able to find some shoes that were really deeply discounted for $1.49. I wasn't able to find any shoes that were just 49 cents, but of course sometimes you just have to wait a little longer, and some of those shoes that I showed you earlier on, some of those cleats especially, eventually those probably will go down to 49 cents unless somebody does pay $4.99 for them. And the reason why I didn't grab those same cleats for $4.99 is only because I know they're going to sit for a very long time, and I might be able to sell them for maybe $20 to $30. So if I miss out on them, it is what it is. But if they're 49 cents, you really can't go wrong with that. So let's just jump in and let me show you guys what I actually did pick up. So I got this one a couple days ago, and these were actually $1.49. So this one has a ton of potential. This one was in a size 16, and like I said, for only $1.49, you really can't go wrong with these. The only downside to selling any shoes that are this large, they're usually going to take a while to sell. That's why they were so deeply discounted in Ross in the first place. So I seen comps on these. I seen some sell for around $50 to $60. I seen some sell even higher for $100. So I'm gonna price mine somewhere in the middle, probably around $80 to $90. And I already know it's gonna take maybe 2 to 3, maybe even 4 or 5 months until these actually do sell. But since I only picked these up for only $1.49, you really can't go wrong with that. Next up is another pair of shoes that I grabbed for $1.49, and these are a pair of Nike Air Force Air Max. I'm not even exactly sure on the exact name on these. I just just know that they are huge. So checking the comps on these, it might take a while until these actually do sell, but I do know other people do have these listed for around that same price. So for $1.49, it was definitely worth the risk. And like I said, it'll take a while to sell, but at the end of the day, I know I'll still make some decent money on these. And last, for the huge shoes, this was another pair of size 16s, and these were actually $1.49 as well. And maybe they fell in the store because there were some dirt spots on these, especially around the ankle area, but it is what it is. These were clearly still not worn, so I'll probably price these around that $50 to $60 range as well, and we'll just see how long it takes for these to actually sell. So I wasn't able to get these on camera for you guys, but I picked these up a couple days ago along with some of these size 16 sneakers, and I believe these are only $6.49. And if you guys remember earlier on from a different Ross, I was able to find some of these, and they were also on clearance, but they were on clearance for about 25 bucks. So I definitely passed on those, but I did pick these up, and there's not a ton of sales on these. I was trying to check the comps on these. These are a pair of Nike Air Roshi'S. And Roshi's used to be super popular, but now the trend has kind of died out on these. And with this colorway and a size 7, I'll probably get somewhere between 40 to 50 bucks for these shoes, since they are brand new without the box. So it's not a ton of money to be made, but since I only spent $6.49, which is practically thrift store prices, even cheaper than thrift store prices if compared to some of the thrift stores that I have in my area, this was definitely a no-brainer. Next up, I grabbed 4 pairs of the Nike Flyknit Racer G, and of course the G is for golf, and golf shoes lately have been selling really well for me, and these shoes in particular sell anywhere between about 70 to about 90 bucks. And since I do have 4 pairs, I'm gonna price mine somewhere in the middle. I'll probably price mine for around $80 and wait until these do sell. There's a ton of listings right now on eBay, so I know there's gonna be a race to the bottom. I've even seen some people sell theirs for 50 bucks, which means they probably made maybe 10 bucks, if that, after shipping and fees. But for me, I'm just going to take my time and wait until if you get a little closer to the spring and summer, and I can make some more profit on these. But thankfully I got 4 pairs, so I should definitely make some good money, considering the fact that these were 35 bucks. And last but certainly not least, this was my first time finding a pair of Vapor Max in Ross or Burlington. I know there's tons of other resellers that find Vapor Max in Ross and Burlington, and sometimes even Marshalls as well, and this was my first time, so this was dope. These were 60 bucks, and this was in a size 6.5 in women, and the colorway was really dope. I know if this was my wife's size, she probably would have wanted to keep these, but these are a little too small for her, so I'm gonna price these kind of on the higher end, just because I know there's not a ton of these listed right now, and I've probably priced these for around $120 to $130, since these are brand new without the box. So like I said, first time finding a pair of Vapor Max, and I'm definitely gonna keep hitting up Ross, and there's a ton of different Ross in my area, so I'm gonna try to continue doing more of these Ross hauls for you guys, so you guys can see what's actually in my area, and hopefully I come across some more Vapor Max, because these really do sell fast. If I found more pairs of these, I definitely would have grabbed all of them, but unfortunately this was the only one. Alright y'all, that's all I got for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed that one, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you guys went to Ross lately and found anything crazy for 49 cents, definitely drop it in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
For the winner, cause you felt like you was losing, only for the winner. Move just to keep from cooling, like only for the winner, only for the winner, only for the winner. Boy, my heart is cold, and I'm too cool to sweat it. I should've never offered it. I'm tight and now I'm off this shit.